And we are live. We're missing a few folks right now. Kristen doesn't have power. Mal is coming, and August and Edgar are off doing a play. August may pop in later. Edgar might pop in later. Who knows? But usually August pops in about the halftime mark. So we'll look for them then. We'll see who shows up. If not,
we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. Uh, I am gonna say that we're gonna jump to the morning after the quick step party. Everybody helps clean up, goes to bed, wherever they want to, kind of thing. I know DeLacy, you had gone back to the mansion. Philip did not follow. You were a little disappointed.
He was taking care of Mina.
Like he had been saying good night to his grandmother and had a revelation, so hopefully we'll address that with Lakey in a little bit. But it's morning. You're waking up in your rooms in that big swanky manner.
Why don't you go first? I'm begging you.
Okay. I would like to say that Boss had a slumber party with isosceles.
Brave.
He do love isosceles, but he would be lying if he wasn't honest about trying to keep an eye on him for putting more things in the punch bowl during the night.
I mean, at that point, there's probably not much punch left, to be honest. It would be mostly potion. Which reminds me, Briar, you wake up and your gills are gone.
Oh, thank goodness.
Is Isosceles up yet? When Boss wakes up, does he see Isosceles sleeping? Or
Isosceles is... Hang on. He's still there.
Okay.
He's awake, but he's just chilling.
Where's the other frog? Boss is probably going to stretch real big and then quietly get up and wander to the kitchen to see if there's any baked goods, like the lemon tarts that one time.
As with the previous days, the captain is over there cooking something yummy for everybody. I don't think he's quite decided if you'd like to help him decide what to cook for breakfast.
Ooh, okay. Boss is gonna waddle on up, all curious, and he's going to look with big eyes, but he's not gonna say anything because he's gonna wait to be addressed first. So he's not impolite.
Well, hello there. You looking for something for breakfast? I haven't got much cooked up yet, but I could figure something out.
Yes, I was wondering, if you were gonna make any tasty baked goods like that time you made lemon tarts, and if you were, what you were gonna make, and if I could have one.
Well, of course you could have one. I don't think I necessarily made any of the dough for the tarts, but we could make maybe muffins, or...
Ooh, muffins sound good.
Maybe like a loaf? What do you have in mind?
Can you make any croissants?
I don't think we have any butter.
I'll also take muffins. Muffins are really good.
Okay, well, we'll do some muffins. Yeah, unfortunately, butter tends to get a little bit melted if we go in the wrong direction, because the sun kind of warms up this side of the ship a bit, so it doesn't keep super well. But if we... I would say we can make some tomorrow, but by tomorrow we should be back in dock. You guys will be off on your own adventures.
I'll be happy to make anything. Just tell me what you need, and I will be the best little froggy assistant ever.
I mean, if you want to crew on with us, I'm sure Isosceles would want to keep you on, but sounds like you all have your own party adventures to go on.
Yeah, I will miss Isosceles, and then he's your problem now.
He's a very good frog. We enjoy his company.
Yeah, he was wonderful to get to hang out with, but maybe we should get started on cooking before he wakes up, in case he has any
Of course. Let's make
ideas.
some muffins.
Wink.
Yeah!
And he like
Yeah.
puts on little gloves.
There's an extra finger hanging on the side. That would be for a more humanoid hand.
It's like,
and you guys start mixing up some muffin dough. What kind of fruit from the stores do you put in?
ooh, strawberry?
Sure.
Wait, is there such thing as a mango muffin?
It
that a
could
thing?
be.
Why not?
I've never had one, but
Oh.
I'm sure it probably exists.
Oh, let's do that. Let's do that.
It's an experiment muffin. Okay.
Spearmint muffin.
When he tells you to go pick out some fruit, you come back with a mango, and he goes, "Well, that's a bit unusual, but I'm not against it." And he helps you, I guess, hands you a knife, and lets you chop it up into little chunks to go in the muffin.
Boss goes for science, and then goes to cut it out.
Very good. And you guys make some tasty breakfast muffins for everybody.
How's the
Boss
flavor
has-
profile?
Yeah, should I roll for that or?
You don't gotta roll for it. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
The captain knows how to cook. I'm gonna say that he's made muffins before. He kind of knows what to expect.
Boss by this time worked up an appetite, and also like when you smell something you're cooking and you get more hungry. So he's got a muffin in each hand, and he's going, "How, how, how," just like, just biting between each muffin in his hands, just completely lost in the sauce.
Don't forget to take one to isosceles.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Boss got caught up and he grabs one and then waddles back up to isosceles brew.
Excellent.
Only the one after double fisting.
You find isosceles standing in the mirror, twisting his little ring as he changes his color to try and figure out what he wants to be today.
Ooh. Okay, isosceles. Sorry. Boss waddles up, and I would like to say he's got like a little handkerchief of like a few muffins in there, because I assume they made a lot. And Boss like opens the door with his little shoulder, and he goes, "Hey, please, I made these, or I helped make these delicious mango muffins. Would you like one?"
Oh, yeah, food would be a good idea. Thank you. And takes the muffin
What color?
and just
What
starts.
colors isosceles today?
He hasn't picked yet. He was actively choosing.
Okay, I didn't know if he was like he just decided a color or if he was okay.
No, I think he pauses on like a yellow-green color, but just to eat the muffin. Like he's just spinning it, trying to figure out what he wants to be.
Okay, that's cute though.
This is a good muffin. Thank you. What color should I be today?
I say that again.
What color should I be today?
Ooh. So when I met you, you were blue, and that was really cool. How about we make you a metallic silver? Could he be that, or does it have to be from the rainbow?
Rainbow colors only, unfortunately.
Rainbow. Okay. Ooh, how about orange? He hasn't been orange yet, I don't think.
Oh, like this? And he turns and makes himself mango orange.
Ooh. Boss claps. That's a good color. Love that.
Mango.
Mango. It just sings with him. They were siblings in another lifetime.
Briar, as you start waking up, it is morning, which means you have work.
Yep. So he gets up, he rolls his hair, combs through it with his claws. He braces himself. Probably gets a muffin and then heads to the clinic. Not 2 muffins. He has 2 muffins.
So wait, hang on.
It's gonna-
So you go from Philip's house all the way to the ship to grab muffins and go back to work.
Look, it's a peace offering. It's worth the trek.
No, it's funny to me, that's all. It's just like, hey Ziv, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab a muffin, later.
Bear always has the extra steps. It's fine.
I forgot Briar was at a different location, but I would like to say, if I could, that Boss put a napkin underneath some muffins with his party members' names, so to at least reserve some.
I'm pretty sure the
for his
captain
pals.
has been, like, delicately putting them out on, like, fancy little trays. Like, just,
Okay.
like, cooling trays so the muffins, cool down for longevity purposes.
Just in case Isosceles wanted to build another pyramid with them, like, leave some people.
We appreciate the effort. Thanks.
On your way, back to the clinic, you do see Ziv coming down the hallway, presumably to go back to his room.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy. How was your party last night?
Stimulating. I couldn't hear half of it, unfortunately, but overall very colorful, I would say. I learned some folklore, at least what I could learn. It was nice.
Oh, what did you learn about?
A bit of the Quick Steps family lore, how their ancestors, uh, I believe they came from, allegedly from from, I understood, from a star, and was invited to live here through the goddess of hospitality, and that's how they settled here in this world. So that was neat.
Very good.
I'm guessing before this, but
This?
um, the sorry, the castle and village and things
Oh no, the castle was here
happened on the land.
long before the
Yeah.
rabbit folk were here. To my understanding, they've only been here about 75 years.
Oh, okay. So this wasn't like a century ago. It was
No,
got it.
they had to essentially remodel a whole section of the city to build housing for them because they all just showed up out of the blue. Some of them didn't stay, but there were enough that they had to create a community, and there was funds put forward to help them with that. But there's some difficulties there. The housing that they created was quick and not necessarily the most effective, but historically speaking, they've managed to make it their own, and really their architecture is very interesting. But I'm rambling. I apologize.
No, you're okay. I'm a bit of a rambler too, in case you haven't noticed.
I wanted to mention something to you really quickly. Amma said that you used Relieve, which I refreshed your memory on recently, to assist Mina the other night, and I thought that was wonderful. I did want to just gently double check with you on something, because she said that you told Mina to take deep breaths.
Well, as deep as she could.
So it's fine because you used Relieve, you put magic behind it, but for things like asthma attacks or in Mina's case scarred lung disorder, you really want to encourage them to take short, shallow breaths, just to make sure that they're getting oxygen to themselves. Deep breaths can make them cough, which expels it, so you really want to do that. Any oxygen in is better than none.
Right. Right.
But I'm very
sure
glad
if
that you were able to use your relief spell. Or ability, I suppose. Is not necessarily. It's kind of a spell, I guess. I always think of wizards and magicians as spells, but it's a little different for us, I think.
Only but a little. It feels like putting forward intention just the same. I at least I would think. But right. I will keep that in mind. I didn't realize she was an asthmatic, or her lungs were injured. She tends to avoid me, so I didn't learn that.
It's not you. It's every doctor. Unfortunately, she's. Have you learned about the plagues that occasionally affect large cities? The Red Plague. At all?
I remember it being mentioned in passing, but I didn't have the time to look into it.
So, the Red Plague it affects primarily large cities, and it seems to just spread and spread and spread in those city areas. We're not really sure where it comes from, and it comes and goes. It kind of comes in waves and then disappears again. In early stages, you don't really know that it's Red Plague. It's just a cough and a fever. But it becomes the Red Plague when there's a rash and bleeding, and you start seeing difficulty chewing and swallowing, and eventually it forms scar tissues in the lungs, and it wipes out about 75% of the people that get it, if not more.
That's awful.
For whatever reason, rabbit folk don't ever contract it. And at least there hasn't been a documented case. There's only been a few. I think there's only been 2 noticeable rounds of the Red Plague since the rabbit folk appeared, but they've never caught it, which has been very interesting scientifically. But essentially, the chances of, if you get it, if you make it to the late stage, the chances of you surviving it are very rare. And Mina was one of those. So she's got some lingering health issues and anxiety surrounding doctors because of her extended care.
I suppose it would make sense if she was poked and prodded a lot. Or just having the anxiety, oh, I'm going to die.
This was also years ago, so she was
sense.
much younger, and from what I understand, it took her whole family. So she was young and alone and surrounded by strangers who were trying to help her while she was in a great deal of pain. I can't necessarily blame her for being afraid. It does make things complicated when she needs help now, but...
A phobia is a phobia. But thank you for sharing that with me. I'll try to keep that in mind.
Yeah, and she's very nice. She'll keep her distance from doctors typically. So.
Oh yeah, she's good mannered and a good lady. I'm not holding it against her. Or
and she hates the smell
I
of
don't
antiseptics.
take it personally. Antiseptics. Got it.
If it smells like a hospital, she doesn't want to be anywhere near it. So,
That's valid. So, are there Anything I should know for the day forward?
Oh, we've got a couple of people with lingering issues. I've got them on, on a care plan. You'll see it on their charts, but nothing too crazy. There's one person with a high fever. We just want to keep an eye, make sure, they don't start having further issues. But it's probably just a flu that'll blow over.
Okay. Any updates on Hale?
You probably want to talk to Cammy about that. And he kind of hushes his voice because you're kind of in the hallway.
Right. Noted. And then he holds up the muffins he got. I keep forgetting you can't eat solid foods.
No, but it smells really good.
Well, enjoy the whiff, maybe?
I'll take it. I should probably get some sleep. Have a good shift.
Thank
You're
you.
still enjoying working here, right? Because if you aren't, I'll totally understand if you want to seek employment elsewhere or.
Let me try to assess, and I'll get back to you.
That's fair. All right. He leans in and gives you a kiss on the cheek, and then heads off to his room.
The kisses help, FYI. So he goes to the desk, or the front desk, and at an arm's length, he places it down in front of Tilly. Retracts, and he goes to his station.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning? And she picks up the muffin and, looks it over, what the fuck is this? As you leave. We have a
Stuffs muffin in his face, and he gets ready for the day.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
You can't prove anything.
I see you. I hear you.
I've been here the whole time.
Uh-huh.
I was lurking.
To catch you up, Mel, it is now the following morning, after the rabbit party.
What? You mean we've all known each other for approximately a week now? Good lord. I
Heavens to
keep watching
Betsy.
visitors. We're gonna hit double digits in 2.5 years at this point. Let's go, kids!
I think we may actually be closer to 10 days than that, but I'm not sure because I have not kept up with the calendar. I need to go back and listen to old sessions, and I have not had the fucking energy. But we are here now! But we did leave off on quite a cliffhanger for your character. Was there anything you wanted to wrap up from the prior night?
My sister Violet.
Mm-hmm.
And dump her in a river. No, I think he's gonna have a moment, stare at his grandma. Not necessarily of shock, but the wheels are definitely gonna be turning, and he's going to. Did she go to the party? Was she on the boat?
Yes, she was.
I think he's gonna go look for her to have a conversation.
Okay. I think you would probably find her kind of sitting with a drink and watching the last, adults dance and hang out, and she's being just very quiet.
So she's still on the boat. I've dropped Grandma off and come back through the very
if you want to have a conversation in the house, we can do that, too.
No, I had a conversation in the house with Grandma.
Yes.
But I can have a conversation on the boat.
Okay.
I think Lakey's gonna get a little drink of his own and kind of saddle up to her.
Okay.
I'm glad you came, though. I bet Mom probably made you. He's gonna say. That's his opener.
Oh. No, she mentioned it and it sounded like fun.
Oh, come on. It's okay. Mom likes to make us do things. Like, she knows it's an illusion of control, but you gotta give her a feather in the cap every once in a while.
She does have a very strong willpower. But no, it's nice to see everybody having fun.
Yeah, I was surprised all the relations turned out. Like, I haven't seen Dagny in forever.
I mean, she's been at the house.
Yeah, but you know how the house can be. Like, you get in your own routine and you don't always see everybody, and like,
Well, that's true.
sometimes you just get stuck in the same circle of like a couple people, and it takes something like your oldest brother running away to hang out on a ship
Yeah, I heard about
to
that.
actually talk to your relations. No. Adventuring's fun. I'm not gonna lie. Meet a lot of interesting people and do a lot of interesting things.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. She's being way quieter than you are used to her being. Like, just very calm.
That's an 18 for an insight check.
Okay.
Just in general. Just to continue to like monitor her behavior and like keep an eye on like how she's reacting to things.
Something about her seems very sad.
I'm gonna stack that with a 19 for my deception.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be fine?
Cause you're acting all quiet and bummed out.
No, I'm not. It's complicated.
You can be. You could be vague about it. Or specific. Whatever's gonna help.
I felt... It's been a long time since I felt comfortable with my family. And I guess comfortable with my identity. Like, I go by Violet here, but we both know my real name's Kishka Quintus. It just means Violet, but I don't know, it's...
You don't have to translate for them.
No, I'm not translating for them. I guess the last few days I've just felt really comfortable with it again. I don't know, that sounds stupid. I'm sorry.
Doesn't sound stupid at all. You know what sounds stupid? Being in an adventuring party and not being able to read a map, yet insisting on leading all the time. That is legitimately, categorically stupid.
Are we talking about Grandma's friend?
Yes, mostly.
She came over for like tea and cakes the other day, and I'm pretty sure our mom was gonna lose like all of her marbles. Specifically to Ahoeli, who was just launching them all over the place. I'm pretty sure he broke a couple vases before Mom just like found a way to hide them. Whoever came up with that
Yeah.
spell and made it like a widespread learning thing, is gonna get haunted by Mom for the rest of their days.
They're probably haunted by Mom right now. Like, she's real good at that. I don't know how.
I don't think any stars are gonna help protect that.
But, I mean... Grandma told me something once, and it's... Sometimes people can't be who they need to be where they are. But they don't want to be who they could be because they don't know what's out there. So if you want, you know, a little bit of both, you could come with us for a bit.
No, I think I'm where I need to be right now. But maybe in the future? She's gonna try to hug you.
That's a 17! We sell that hug like a champion! Yeah, I mean... You ever wanna, like, get out or see what I'm seeing or go where I'm going, you let me know.
Okay, well just don't go to jail, because I've heard you've been up to some shenanigans of late.
What shenanigans?
Nothing that they can prove.
What have I been up to?
Nothing. Clearly nothing.
No, really, tell me what you heard, because, like, I know how the telephone line goes in this family, and I'm super
buddy,
curious.
I've gotten, like, 6 different versions of what you did, and none of them make any sense, so
I
sure.
would love to hear them all.
One of them was that you, stole a princess, which might be real, but then there was also you stole a foreign prince. Somebody else said that you ran off with the captain of the guard. I'm not sure how we got there. Clearly, you haven't run off with the captain of the guard. I would think you would have better taste.
Yeah,
fuck cops.
no,
fuck.
Look, I'm
knights.
if I'm gonna go in for a night, his armor's gonna be dented because he earned it, as opposed to shiny because he's a fancy pants. No, we met in, like, I had the privilege of meeting the princess. We were sitting at a table together eating at the fair.
Oh, okay.
But, like, man, how rumors grow. That is crazy.
Was she pretty?
Anyway, for a human.
Mm-hmm.
She was sassy, though.
Oh, that's
like
fun.
You know how Grandma, like, gets when she kind of forgets that she's old?
Yeah.
There was a lot of those vibes.
Okay.
But, I mean, look, if I ever see her again, I'd be happy to introduce you. Maybe you can be the one to run away with the princess, and you give her a great wink.
I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't be.
No, that didn't sound like a no.
It's just, I don't think I'd be a princess's type. I mean, I don't know. She's really pretty, but I'm pretty sure she's like 20 years older than me.
So become a dashing hero and have a dalliance with the princess, and then, like, I don't know, break her heart and become her lost great love and go embark on a ridiculous, swashbuckling, heroic career.
Well, what about you? Why can't you romance the princess? Why is it all gotta be on me?
There's too much tinfoil around that lady for me to get anywhere close to her. No, thank you. Also, she eats a lot of meat, and I just... not my vibe.
That's fair. Plus, think what the kids would look like. I guess your friend Arshan over there's... Huh. I wonder if our ears would be more pointy with the elf heritage.
I mean,
Just saying.
look, if this is how you want to swashbuckle your career, I can cover for you. If you want to go put that ball in motion.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Okay, but could you be better?
I don't think dating a princess is something I want to do right now. But I appreciate your enthusiasm.
We're talking about Darshan.
Oh,
not the
Darshan.
princess.
Oh.
I mean, look,
Wait,
if you
date
guys,
me?
whatever the three of you want to do, that's fine.
Wait, you think Darshan wants to date me?
I think Darshan is just happy to be around any sort of rabbit folk in whatever capacity he can be right now.
Ah. So Darshan, who's talked about you nonstop all night, wants to date me.
I mean, maybe if he wants to have a conversation.
I'm just saying, he might have a little bit of a crush on you.
As long as it's not with, like, anything too heavy. I don't think I can handle that right now. This is a ship. I don't want to sink. That'd be bad.
That's her.
Besides, I don't know if I can. I did run away with an otherwise nondescript foreign prince.
Yeah, that's a... Again, the stories are really out there. One of them said that you had run off to Cliffside to be with your aunt, like... Or our aunt, so...
That's not the worst idea.
You good?
You wanna come with?
No, like I said, I'm happy here.
Okay. I trust you.
Are you rolling for deception?
I gotta roll for that specific sentence. 13.
Okay, still a success.
Not quite as banger. I think Lakey realizes that he's pushing it a little bit.
Okay. She gives you kind of an incredulous look, but kind of smiles and says, yeah, okay.
Well, look. What's the saying? I can trust you as far as I can throw you, and you've obviously grown since we've started this relationship, so maybe not as much as I used to.
I mean, we can still throw Ahueli. He's getting bigger, though. We gotta do it quick.
Oh, Effie. I gotta stretch after that. Like, it's fine when he's on you, but then when he's gone, you realize exactly how much he was on you.
It's fine as long as he's, like, just sitting, but he starts wiggling, and it's... No, you're done. It's like juggling cannonballs.
That are actively exploding?
With his spells now? Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. He's gonna make the best kinds of trouble, I'm sure. Alright, well... You wanna come hang out, you know... You might not know where I am, but you know how to get a hold of me.
Okay.
You can just ask Mom.
Keep light on your feet.
Breathe deep, seek peace. That's how we do.
Yeah. And she kind of smiles
You
a
wanna
little
stay
bit
here?
more at that.
You wanna stay here a little bit?
No, I
Leave the
should
portal?
probably head back to the den or the burrow and cuddle up.
Good.
I appreciate it. It was a nice party. It was nice to meet some of your crew.
I don't know what we are. We're something.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
She reaches out and boops you on the nose.
Oh, okay. All right. It's time for you to go, ma'am.
Oh, you're tired of me now. Is that how it is?
Look, you're gonna start poking the crew. There are rules on this ship.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
not
I gotta
actually
walk
in
the
the
plank. But it's the planks to the portal to go home.
Right. That's very convenient sounding.
Well, if I don't do that, then I gotta, I don't even know how I would get back from here. If Grandma closed the portal.
It's about a week.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Neat,
go.
though.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Good luck.
You too.
Don't date any cops. Knights, whatever they are.
ACAB.
A cab.
All nights. Every last one of them.
All of them.
They're all bad.
Yeah. Oh, we'll try to keep you updated on Dad, since he's been gone for so long. We're assuming that the landslide was pretty bad.
Yeah, either that or he found some sort of den of some sort of creature that he's now best friends with and kind of forgot that he has a family.
I mean, I hope it's the first one.
6 of 1. He'll remember eventually.
I mean, he's got his other partner with him, so he should be okay, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but you remember that one time with the porch lizards? Like, that was a lot. It's a lot of porch lizards.
I mean, porch dragons?
Well, yeah. But they
Yeah.
were babies, and Dad tried to make it sound not so bad to Mom, so he called them porch lizards.
Oh, you didn't hear
And then-
about... we're not sure which one of the kids has picked up that particular ranger skill, but one of them definitely has a porch lizard as a companion. Nobody's owning up yet.
Well, in about 2 weeks when it's a full-blown porch dragon, we'll know.
Yep. Mom already stepped on his tail, so at least we don't have to worry about it coming off again, but, they grow back pretty quick, apparently, so.
Little dude.
I'm pretty sure Ahaweli stepped on it. I'm not sure.
Porch dragons are supposed to be faster than that, but that's fair.
Ahaweli's super fucking mischievous. I don't know, man.
I've heard that happens in this family, though I can't say I've ever seen it.
Okay, well, I really gotta get going.
You said that 4 times.
I know.
5th time's the charm?
Yeah. Thank you for checking up on me, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think
You looked like you were enjoying yourself, and I, as a big brother, have a sworn duty to ruin that for you every single time, so I had to come over and talk to you.
Thank you. But I think for a while I'm gonna go by Kishki Quentis, if that's okay. I know you're probably used to calling me that.
I will call you whatever you want.
Okay.
And if it's Quisquicuentes, then that's what you get called. You know, unless you do something, that warrants something like, stupid head, or cootie face, or...
Okay, now you're just being
cougar,
mean. I'm
or-
going to bed.
I'm just making sure we're clear on the terms.
Listen, man.
Good night,
Good
sleepy
night.
face.
And she hugged you again, and then heads off to the portal, and you absolutely see that notebook on her waistband.
Lakey watches her go through the portal, counts to 10, turns around, throws his drink directly into the ocean, and tries not to throw up.
Give me a roll really quick.
Okay, I'll take a 13.
There were some things when you spoke to her that seemed a little bit different, like a shift in her behavior to some degree, but nothing that was dramatically different from the sister that you've always known.
I don't know that. I don't know that I know anything for sure about that person,
Correct.
sister or not.
Yes, but as far as
Sure.
your memories of her, she doesn't seem insanely different in any particular way. Except for the calm and that moment of sadness, as well as just the pivoting back to your heritage, which she's kind of been drawing away from for a little while.
Yeah. Also, the occasional slip-ups of your burrow and your family, and then the correction to ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all going in the soup. I don't care. I don't make the rules.
Eventually, the last of your family members leave, the portal closes, and the ship is back to the folks that you have been traveling with for the past week.
I think Lakey's gonna go thank everyone for sharing their space and making his family feel welcome, and just being open to having a good time. And he's going to convey how much he appreciates, especially to Lady Valiant and the captain. More
Lady
so Lady
Valiant looks stressed.
He's going to keep it real short then.
Okay.
But he is going to raise an eyebrow very gently, and offer to listen if she needs to talk anything out.
I would just very much like for Skycaller amulets to work for longer than 5 minutes. Just, I may need to invest in a few more the next time I'm home.
Is home... Are we closer to your home now than we are back at port?
So, my husband I originally met on Owl Island, which is just south of Tavane. Shaped like an owl, from a bird's eye view apparently. I wouldn't know, I don't fly. But Serene is a good distance away. It's on the other side of the Shattered Isles, so... Either way, I'm going to get him some more Skycaller amulets, and have a word with my daughter.
If it was closer from here, we could have probably found a way to make that happen for you. You've been so generous and kind to us. It's the least we could do.
Honestly, it might be a good thing that I am not anywhere near my family right now, because having adult children is frightening. They get to make their own decisions and make their own mistakes, and I can't fix them.
On behalf of my mother, you have my sympathies.
Oh, your mother was lovely, by the way. It was really nice chatting with her today.
I'm glad. She is very good at having friends, but very bad at acquiring them. So, I appreciate the two of you having a good time together.
Well, we have committed to being pen pals, so hopefully we can hang out more in the future. Because I also don't have a lot of friends outside of the ship.
Are you interested in some rabbit folk? Because I might know where to find some.
Well, I think I've made one friend, so that's helpful.
I mean, yeah, I give it probably 6 months before you're someone calls you auntie.
Challenge accepted.
less a challenge, more a statement of fact. But thank you again, and I'm really glad that we wound up on this ship.
I'm glad you did too.
I'm gonna go help clean up and then take my shift. So, sleep well and try to rest easy if
I
you can.
will do my best. My daughter is now named Wild, or called Wild, I should say. And I don't know why, and I'm not gonna freak out about it. I'm just gonna go to bed.
Well, if you find yourself wishing to think of other things, I will be here. You are always welcome to come talk.
Oh, I should say, our navigators have both retired for the evening. But if you would like to monitor the helm for a while, that would be very helpful.
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Thank you. Good luck with the cleanup.
This is not my first powwow.
By the way, Oren went to bed early.
I'm really glad.
I know you've been close with him this trip, so
He's a good man carrying some things that aren't his. And I feel compelled to help those people carry things. It's the least I can do.
well, I think he enjoyed your grandmother's stories.
Good. I was hoping he could find some distraction that could set him back towards rights.
Hopefully he will come relieve you himself in the morning, and hopefully he'll be a little better rested.
I hope he sleeps in.
That's fair. Just be prepared that he
fully
probably
prepared.
won't.
One of the few words of wisdom that I have from my grandfather is hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. He then corrected himself and said, your grandmother, but I knew what he meant.
I will try to take your grandfather's advice to heart, because I may well need it with my daughter.
I'm sure my mother will be very able to commiserate. And the only thing that I can promise is that I will try to keep it varied so that you do not have to hear the same story more than once.
Okay, I'll take it.
And Lakey kind of bows a little and nods goodnight and goes over towards the helm and picking up shenanigans and whatnot on his way.
At some point, you see the captain going, well, now, I made a very nice bowl of punch, and it just disappeared halfway through this party, and I don't know where it went. And, Visira's like, I'm really sorry, Cap. I didn't see where it went. It was just gone. All of a sudden, it's alright. I mean, people said it tasted good until we ran out, and then they just grabbed more booze from their house, so it was fine.
Sounds like it got, drunk quickly.
Yeah, but it just disappeared really fast. All of a sudden.
I could see how someone who liked to make potions would want an extra cup or two of delicious punch to use as a basis for something. Oh
god, I hope he didn't get drunk. He's really weird when he gets drunk, and that's saying a lot for somebody who's weird on a regular. I should go, no, if he's asleep, I should just leave him alone. Oh, no.
You go rest. I'll keep an eye out. if anything comes up, you'll be the first one I wake up.
Okay.
Okay.
Basira heads off to bed, and eventually the captain also heads to bed, leaving you and the night crew. And then...
Leahy lets out a really big breath when he's kind of the only one there.
Mm-hmm.
And allows himself a moment or two to feel a number of things. And then kind of goes back to the star chart and just sort of loses himself in it.
Yeah. I will say that eventually Orin, who does look much better rested, in the morning comes and relieves you of the helm. It says, have you been up here by yourself all night?
Yeah. But it's been fantastic. I need peace and quiet after family gatherings like that. A little bit of a reset. So
It is peaceful.
this was... Yeah. You look like you got some good sleep.
Yeah, I think I did.
I'm glad.
You should get
Are
some
you all
sleep.
set, or can I grab you anything from anywhere?
No, I'm fine. The captain's making something. I'm sure he'll bring something up.
Of course he is.
Every morning. The clockwork.
Okay. If I missed anything, I apologize, but I think I got it all.
It's open sea. There's not a ton to hit, and if there is, that's what the crow's nest's for. So.
Excellent. Then it can entirely be their fault. And I bid you good night.
Good night.
He just goes off to bed.
And you go sleep for 8 hours. And it is 9:07. Do we want to take our bathroom break?
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. Then we will be back in 10 to 15 minutes. And we are back with Digitized Heroes. Kat had to head to bed. We might get August here in a few minutes. We might not. Who knows? And maybe Edgar. Who knows? But in the meantime, we come to our next character, DeLacy, who has been quiet thus far.
Yes. Yeah, because I'm totally ready for this.
It is morning. How does morning find DeLacy?
Oh, not wanting to be awake yet because he took evening shift, so he has been very nocturnal for the last few days. And he's started to adjust to it. So he's a little crabby when he first starts waking up. Tries to go back to sleep, but he's one of those people where once he's awake, he's up. He's like, damn it. We'll get up, does the very, very stereotypical cat stretch when he first wakes up. The full to the back, to the front, sees what kind of a state his clothes are in, and he's actually his first instinct is to check on Mina after her episode the night before.
Okay, where do you go to check?
He initially head for where he knows her room is in the basement. It's also where the portal to the I believe to the Shadows headquarters is, or is that the one to the clinic?
Clinic. Oh wait, no.
Clinic,
So
okay.
it's Philip's house connects to the Shadows headquarters, and then there's another one to the clinic, and then from the clinic you can get to the ship. So it's a
solid
daisy chain of portals.
So he will. There's a basement door before you get down to it, correct? I would assume.
Yeah, there's a door.
Yeah. He's gonna knock on that first.
I will say that actually the door is open, and you can see that the portal is already set up.
Okay. Any sign of Mina, or has she gone off for the day?
You don't see her. But clearly she set the portal up, at least for people, so she's conscious somewhere.
Okay. And if he doesn't see her immediately, he's like, okay, I know some of the places she could be. I'm gonna freshen up at least. Because he's not just going to raid Philip's fridge for food.
Okay.
Yet. So, his first order of business is just a very quick bathe, change of clothes. He pauses for a moment in front of the mirror, deciding if he wants to slick his hair back or not. And it takes him longer than it usually does. Last few days have just been so get up and go, he hasn't. But he actually eventually decides to slick his hair back for a moment.
Okay.
Returning to a attire of dark blue and some light gray.
And then what do you do?
Then he's stealing more of that, like, cream from Philip's fridge. He's not going to raid the whole thing, but he's going to make sure that
So you make it down to the kitchen, and Mina is there, basically chewing ground beef for breakfast. It's not even cooked. She's just eating it raw.
He remembers how she is in the mornings, and he's going to just let that happen.
She looks like she's been awake for a while. And she kind of nods to you when you come in.
Miss Mina, morning.
Morning.
And he's kind of doing that thing where he's like skirting a good distance because he's not sure what stage of morning she is at, if she is ready to have any kind of conversation, or if we're still in don't talk to me yet. Don't talk to me till I've had my ground beef.
You will notice that she's very much still in her PJs. It's more like a sleeping gown, really, but she definitely has not gotten dressed for the day, and it's a little bit later than it normally would be if she were going to work.
Okay. He would probably presume that means she's either taking a half day or has been given the day off because of the incident at the party. And he'll pour himself, like, a generous glass of cream, because he's like, no, he's not gonna fucking drink it. Humans and their lactose. And once he's poured it, he's gonna check again to see where she's at as far as like eating her meal, and if it's okay to like check on her yet, or if he's gonna get his head bitten off.
So she's actively chowing down. She's got like meat juice all over her muzzle, and she looks up at you, and she doesn't look particularly perturbed or anything, and her ears kind of go to face you, and then they go back, and they go, and she goes, I'm sorry, did you want some of the... I've just been eating it.
No, ma'am. No, you're perfectly fine. I wanted to ask how you's doing this morning after last night. How you feeling?
She holds up a finger, just wait a second, and she swallows the large bite of meat that's in her mouth. And she's
While she takes a second, he will walk to the table to like join her.
I'm doing okay. I wanted to go to work, but Philip said that I should stay home and take the day, because sometimes my attacks kind of take me out at the knees. But your friend was really nice and helped last night, so that was good.
He's good at that. Most of the time. I'm glad to see you up and about. You gave us a bit of a fright.
It happens more often than I'd like.
Out of curiosity, when was the last time you had a day off?
She says the equivalent of this world Saturday because I haven't named the days yet, but it's just like the weekend. Courts aren't open on weekends, so we take weekends.
Makes sense.
Sometimes, not usually. Alma gets weekends off too. But
I'm guessing those are the better weekends, huh?
I like them.
And he says it with this like with this elder sibling smirk.
I mean, it's kind of a weird balancing act, you know, because if she's not busy at her day job, then sometimes they call her in for missions, because she's kind of a +1 to any party, because she doesn't really have a party of her own. Sometimes she'll fill in for me, because I'm working, if she's off, but I don't know, sometimes I just want some alone time, you know?
I do understand that. It's been the last few years of my life has been alone time, so I understand the want for it after a while. If you don't mind me speaking my mind a bit, I'm largely trying to figure out what I do next. After this whole thing with Miss Morgan, I'm not quite sure where I'll go from here, to be perfectly honest with you.
What are your options?
Well, as far as I know, my only real option is I go back to work at the Thieves Guild like I had been doing. But I don't know if that's my life no more. It's a weird place to be in.
Sometimes you outgrow people. Sometimes you grow into people, I think.
It feels like I'm being reminded of somebody I forgot that I used to be, but that I quite liked. Going back to was not something I had planned, but you know what they say about plans. They spend most of their time going wrong. That's what they say.
Okay, that wasn't how I was going to finish that sentence.
But that whole thing about Alma being a +1 for missions, is that a role a lot of people feel?
Sometimes. I'm technically a member of the Orphanate, but my job keeps me busy, and physically I'm not super helpful, because if we trigger a lung attack, I'm out for a day or two, which doesn't help anybody. But sometimes they need just somebody extra on a mission, and they'll tag people in. We've got a few like that, but not a ton.
Think you could stand for one more?
We could always use more help. But I thought your party was Are you thinking of leaving your party?
Calling us a party is admittedly generous. Largely a gaggle of strangers that coalesce at a certain time.
I think that's how all parties start.
Yeah, but there's a decision to remain a party after that, and I'm not sure that'll be what happens here, and I like to keep my options open. And it also depends on what the rest of them would want to do with the rest of the time they got here, or what the next thing is for them, and if that don't align, there ain't no reason for me to stick around, and well, truth be told, it has been a while since I've been home. I could stand to take a trek to Old Tona Soul, if it ain't too troublesome. But I like the work the Shadows are doing too, and it feels better than my old job. You know, the paying job I have.
That's fair.
So I got some thinking to do, and haven't been at this big of a crossroads in a hot minute. Hot minute and a cold one. I realize I'm talking an awful lot. I do apologize. None of this is.
I'm just eating. It's fine.
That reminds me, I should be drinking. He takes a glug from his glass. I think the chiefest thing, and whether the people I've come to run around with feel the same, is yet to be seen, but I want to see this Hale business to its conclusion, and by its conclusion, I mean him return home.
He's really sweet, isn't he?
He's good. He's a good kid who don't deserve none of what's been done to him.
Well, he's awake right now if you wanted to go talk to him.
Is he?
Yeah, he's just through the portal. If you go out, it's the one to the left.
Has he said anything about what happened at the festival? Does he remember any of that?
Of course he remembers. Why wouldn't he remember it?
You out for that long, I don't know. I wouldn't know what would be retained and what wouldn't.
Well, it doesn't seem to affect his long-term memory. It just when he spaces out, it just seems to affect his short-term memory. Kind of like interrupting a thought, I think.
I see. Where is he? Where is he now? Did you say? I'm sorry.
Well, we're having
I was
to kind of space out where we put portals for Hale, because we don't want to be tracked in any particular direction. I don't think that they could track Hale, but we're worried about the caller, so we are trying to keep the place different every time. But we have to stay in Castle High, which is getting more and more difficult because they've definitely increased guard presence up there. So.
And of course they have. Probably looking for him a little more actively as time goes on as well. If I had to venture, guess. I might go see him today. Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure he'd appreciate some company. He's mostly just been hanging out with, you know, the shadows, as we've been kind of taking turns. I've been at work mostly, but some of the other shadows have been keeping him company.
Of course. I got me a list of chores I gotta accomplish today, but that's definitely gonna be on my list. So I should probably get going on it. And he's gonna finish off the last of his drink. He goes, "I am glad to see you up and well, Miss Mina."
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Can I have some of your cream?
Oh, absolutely. Ain't no way I'm finishing all that by myself.
Oh, thank you. Okay, have a good day.
And don't tell Philip I'm not gonna be able to finish that by myself. That was kind of our deal for that dance last night. You feel me?
Okay. Wait, you danced with him?
He kind of like rubs the back of his neck, and he goes, "Well, that's a very honored way to put it, considering Mr. Ballroom here didn't know how to do a basic two-step. But yes."
I mean, that's fair. He only knows fancy pants dancing. He doesn't know fun dancing.
Boy, doesn't he? He starts to kind of laugh a little bit. Was that you or was that Mina?
No, that was actively me.
Okay.
I don't know why, I've got a tickle in my throat.
He goes, he tried his best, and luckily he didn't step on my paws none. That would have done a little bit of damage to our relationship.
Well, it's nice that he danced. I didn't know that. I just asked him because, he's my brother. So, figured it was a family party and everybody should come.
He seemed to take a little bit of offense to me calling him a wallflower, considering it was the railing of the ship and Mr. Sirius here can't take a compliment. Has that always been a thing, or is that new?
I mean, it's been a thing as long as I've known him, so maybe?
Okay, always been a thing. Got it.
But I didn't know him before his brother passed away, so.
Of course. Well, Miss Rena, as his sister, I gotta tell you, truth and honest, I'm right fond of your brother. So, sharing a dance with him was nothing short of a delight.
Well, I'm glad you had fun, and I hope that he did too, and I'm definitely not going to mention it to him or he's going to get weirdly self-conscious.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't make him that. Okay. Though the red across his cheeks does suit him quite well, in my opinion.
You should dance with him.
But maybe that's I'll see what I can make happen. Miss Mina, enjoy your day off. Stay well. It's been lovely talking.
Try not to work.
Don't. Honestly. And he kind of leans in. He goes, you probably know this. But where my room is, the sun comes through the window just right. Lovely nap spot. If you're looking.
Okay, just be careful with the windows. Make sure none of the neighbors can see you.
Oh, no. No. Not even a view of the city that way.
Okay.
Just the sky. Because catfolk don't gatekeep good sun nap spots.
Alright, and she lets you go off to wherever it is you want to
go. First things first, he is gonna visit
Philip, so he can kiss him. What?
Third dance, come on. I'm not a whore.
Maybe he is.
Not at this stage in my life.
Maybe he wants to be.
Bill,
okay, sometimes you gotta grab him and smooch him.
All right, Philip, we're gonna begin your hoe phase. But first things first, he's going to make his way to Akemi's tailor shop because he needs a revenge dress.
Okay, so are you going to see if she's at the Shadows Guild, like her personal shop there, or do you think you're just gonna head straight to the shop?
I think you would look for her specifically first, because he would trust this task to Akemi.
Yeah, she's not in her office.
He'd ask around if anyone knows if she's at the at the tailor shop that's not here at the Shadows, or if she's off somewhere else for the day.
I think you would find the occasional person who would be like, oh yeah, I think she went to work, so she's probably at the shop.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And he would make his way there.
Okay. The fastest way, ironically, is not through the clinic exit. It is through the series of portals, because you can go from one thing to another, or you can just take the train.
He might take the train, just give himself some time to think, because he's got a lot to think about.
Yeah.
And he's kind of watching the city. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, on your way through the train, you see fewer missing posters. There's still the occasional one or two, but you're not seeing as many up anymore.
How many am I seeing of my friends?
I mean, again, you're still seeing a few, but it used to be like they were like 4 at every train station. Now you're just seeing like 1 or 2 of each. So there.
Is there a way to tell if they're like being actively like ripped down by other people, or is it just fewer going up?
You're not sure.
Okay.
You're just noticing that there is more of an absence, I guess.
Something to take note of, though. But as he's on his way watching the city go by, he's like, I've been living here for damn near a decade. This place still don't really feel like home. Ain't that a son of a bitch? He's more talking to himself.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, maybe after this business is concluded, here ain't gonna be where I stay. Day's still too young to be talking like that. He'll basically just relax, like, quietly watching the city go by for the rest of the train ride.
Okay. You arrive to the exit that a chemist shop is closest to and can make your way there.
Yeah! Duping. Look at my strut. Strut my way on over to you.
You find the shop and can let yourself in. You see Akemi's mom behind the counter as before, and Akemi is also behind the counter and says, "Welcome in." Oh, hello, Mr. DeLacy. Welcome back.
Mr. Kemi, delightful to see you again. I was wondering if I might trouble you for your expertise on this day.
Certainly. Fitting room?
Yes.
Okay. She helps you to a fitting room and will offer to take your coat, and then as soon as the door's shut, it's like, what's going on? Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, yes, darling. Everything is absolutely fabulous. This is not any kind of business. This is personal business. If you feel me.
Okay.
I'm just delicate about who I share it with. And if in a day or two I am meeting with a former acquaintance of mine who left very suddenly and very destructively, and well, I am a very fine dresser as is, I would like to show up to this meeting looking very fine, but fine in a way that makes him regret not having his eyes on me for the last several years.
Oh, it's that kind of acquaintance. Okay.
That kind of acquaintance, yeah.
Okay. What's our timetable?
Oh, that is the tricky part. Because Smalls does not remember where we are date-wise.
It doesn't matter. You can name a date, and I will work with it.
He goes, well, that is the terrible part. I come to you with only a few days of preparation time.
Okay. Do you have any, colors in mind? Are you talking...
So, as you've no doubt noticed, I am a blue man myself, going with the orange fur. But I was thinking for this something a little more fabulous. Maybe a purple. What do you think?
Purple? I like it. A little flashy.
With maybe a touch of gold here and there for highlight. What do you say?
I can work with that. How do we feel about a cutout? A little pop of fur?
A flavor of bold I have not tried before, but I'm open to trying new things these days.
Hang on. Let me it's not going to be in your size, so we'd have to refit it. But give me 1 second, and she disappears and comes back with, I guess, the shirt from your previous revenge drawing that you had done, which is in our Discord. If you want to come hang out with us, you're welcome to.
So if you like hot Southern catmen in nice clothes, you know where to go.
And she helps you start piecing together the outfit that you've already kind of designed for your character. As she says, the top that you had specifically drawn is not yet sized for your character, so she would have to have it taken in to fit you, have it fitted to you. But she's got, I think, the rest of the pieces, roughly speaking, in your size, because they're a little bit more something that they can keep in stock for the average person on the street. As I recall. I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head, but I believe it was a jacket and pants, so.
Yes, it was. So for those who are not in our Discord, making this sad, it was a halter style top, but with like a higher collar and a little cutout at the chest. But it came down just shy of giving some side boob and formed like a vest with coattails going both down the back and the sides. And it was trimmed in gold and a rich purple color. And suits his fur very nicely. But don't take my word for it.
It definitely has the correct vibe to cancel out the entire conversation that he just had with Mina about how he's out of his hoe phase.
Makes a liar out of him. It's a soft reminder that he had it. Oh, there were also golden armbands that go around his biceps to hold up the purple shawl that would accent his arms.
Like a hoover.
You don't know how to look like one unless you've been one. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are days when I'm really glad that we're like not monetized in any way, shape, or form, and this is definitely one of them.
Burlesque.
He's a man who knows what makes him look good. But he would ask about how long do you think to take this top in. Just so I know. Just so I know what I'm looking at.
I think my mom could probably get it done by tomorrow. The business has been a little slow, but you know it's not unusual these days. So
that will be just about perfect, Miss Akemi.
I mean, I got a wedding dress going spare if you want that too.
Okay. No. Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Honestly, it's probably not your style anyway. It was for the princess. I'm glad that her family paid me in full prior to the disappearing act, but...
Oh, I bet. A dress like that had to have been a pretty penny.
Oh,
and an ugly one, too.
Rest assured, I was not chancing it.
You're a smart lady. You're a smart lady, Miss Akemi.
Well, is there anything else that I can help you with today?
Oh, no, this is more fabulous than I could have imagined. I do appreciate you being able to custom fit it. When would you like a payment? Up front?
If you'd like to, we can certainly do that.
I would like to do that. I'd make sure you pay for your service.
Very well. In which case, I will let you know. When it's ready. Through reasonable channels. Mm.
Of course. You know how to find me.
And she'll take you up to the front where her mom is hanging out.
I do not remember her last name, or I would address her as such.
Her name is Akemi Peru, but her mom's name is Miss Gozen.
Miss Gozen, morning. Because it's still morning time, right?
It's probably late morning, midday.
Good. So it's a good day. Good day, Miss Gozen. I'm here to settle up for some work I've just acquired.
Oh, of course. course. Well, thank you for coming back. We always love repeat customers.
Plus,
You're by yourself today. You were with your friend the last time.
I'm doing a little bit of errand running today, and this was my first stop.
Well, we're glad to have you back. And she gives you the total, which it's a little expensive, but it's not terrible considering the quality of the clothes that you're buying. So.
Also, revenge is priceless, so.
Yup. You also get to leave with the pieces of the outfit that didn't need to be taken in for you.
Excellent.
So she folds them up for you and wraps them in paper and then puts them in a bag for you to take with you.
Well, thank you kindly, miss. And fair warning, such good business is how you do get a cat to come back. A little bit goes a long way. So I will be back soon.
Well, I hope so. Of course, we will let you know when your clothes are ready.
I much appreciate it, ma'am. You and your child have a good day. I'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Gives him a little friendly nod. And I think with that done, he's gonna bibbity bop back the way he came. Because now he's going to seek out Hale to check on him.
Yeah, you make your way back to the Shadows Guild. The normal way through the clinic. You probably can see Briar as you pass by.
Does he look busy?
Yeah.
Or in the doghouse. You
don't see a muffin on the front counter, so maybe not.
I've been good, thank you. Most kind of. Okay. 220. Hang on.
Also, Pearlesque is diabolical, and I love it.
You're welcome. I got a 20! Oh, shit!
Do you want that to mean you're super busy or not busy at all?
I think we found a lull. That he's taking a breath.
Okay.
What race is that?
Sorry, what?
You said you found a lull. What race is that? I'm a bad man, I'm sorry.
You find, I guess as you're passing by, you find Briar taking a water break. Maybe lunch.
And Briar catches DeLacy with some nice trousers over his arm, or in a wrapped in a canvas bag. I don't know what.
She gave you like essentially a little paper bag with handles on it that looks to be made in house.
Nice, very nice. So Briar gets to peep DeLacy walking by with that on his arm, like full, like the arms out, the hands up, like this. Full pretty woman. I just went on my shopping spree.
Feeling good. Hi.
He was walking pretty briskly. He slows down a bit when it gets to Briar. He nods his head at him. Doctor. Looks around. People decide not to get sick or injured today?
I'm taking a small break. I was actually considering going to see visiting a certain guest. If since my lunch break is coming up, would you like to? Are you on your way to somewhere?
on my way to see a certain guest myself.
Lakey,
fine.
would you also like to go see a certain guest?
Yes. That took my brain a hot second.
He almost looks a little exasperated as he's just like, shall we then, Doctor?
If you'd rather be on your own, that's fine.
Son, I've spent several years being on my own. It's nothing new, it's just the modum operandi. Do you want to come with or not?
One moment.
Does that very, very, like, shifts his weight to one hip, like, I'll wait.
So he leaves a quick note for Tilly. I'm checking up on someone. I'll be back as soon as possible. I'll try to be 30 minutes.
A reasonable lunch break.
And through the portal they go.
Once we're through the portal, Lacey will look at Briar and go, this what you did before you came here too?
Could you say that in my left ear, please?
Beg your pardon. And he actually, like, walks to the other side. He goes, is this what you did before as well?
In a way. We're gonna have a conversation.
Well, before we do, I want you to consider something. Because it's been on my mind as well. And he kind of, like, looks into, like, the rest of the room, and very quietly, he asks...
Which room are you in, just to be clear?
We were, in the shadows, the headquarters at this point.
Okay, so are you just in, like, the portal hub?
Yeah, like, haven't fully walked in to the rest of the area yet. Fussing with buttons. And he goes, and I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, Mr. O'Kales. But I have noticed you seem divided inside yourself. Like you want to go, but something keeps pulling you back.
You're not wrong.
It's very rare that I am.
Oh, you definitely give the impression of being wise beyond your years, Mr. Lacey.
Son, how old do you think I am? Give me that look of careful.
Generously, I would say my tier, which would be mid-30s.
You see him stare at you a long moment. His eyes get a little narrower. Early 30s. The gray is
But
from
you
the
have the
job.
wisdom of somebody in their 60s, so.
The gray is just from the job. Anyway.
Lakey, you wanted to join on the scene. I would say at some
Oh yeah,
point your
just
circadian
burying
rhythm
himself.
is like, hey, I should wake up. And you see these motherfuckers having a conversation in the portal room.
Can I say something? Because I think Lakey would notice.
Yes?
DeLacy's been, like, wearing a little frumpier clothing and letting his hair be loose. Today, it is, like, back to when they first met. Again, something I think Lakey would notice.
Lakey just very quietly just kind of goes, that must have been a really good dance last night.
Too brief to be very good, but good nonetheless.
I like your haircut.
Oh, you hear that?
What do you find folks up to today?
Looks around, remembering that they're in the portal room where it's safer to talk frankly, and goes, oh, I heard Hale was awake and I wanted to check on him.
I think that's a good idea. I came to see if anybody had thought about next steps, because I was going to suggest that in fact be ours. It seems as if you two are ahead of me, so perhaps we should continue?
I prefer to think that you're right on time, we just a little early. He smiles at Lakey. But all the same, yes.
Sorry, I'm fighting the desire to have Lakey pull out a pocket watch and start muttering about being late. But, we don't play that game and it's not winter, so. He's just kinda gonna nod and then gesture for them to lead on, because he's mostly been on a boat and is very tired and doesn't know where he's going.
Right. So
Did Mina tell me where
I
Hale
was.
It was the one to the left of the portal, so it would be as you're facing the portal back to Philip's house, the one to the right.
Alright.
Which you see opens up onto a garden of some variety.
Someone should put signs on these.
Will be a good
I
idea.
agree.
We play a lot of Valheim. There's signs on our portals, okay? Portals in this game work the same as Valheim, and it makes me laugh. Well, kind of the same as Valheim. You can make more than one portal in
And
Valheim.
they all need portals on them, because I will forget. Anyway,
it opens up onto a garden.
DeLacy would lead the other two there because Mina had told him which one to go through. Gentlemen, out this way.
Follow through.
You guys step through, and you could tell that it was a garden from before, but you can see as soon as you step through that it is a highly manicured garden. It's very pretty, very picturesque. There's birds tweeting. It's very sunny outside. It's a lovely day, and a very beautiful garden to spend a lovely day in.
Take a sniff at the air, see what flowers I can smell blooming.
So many. There's so many flowers.
Any sunflowers?
Any what?
Any sunflowers?
Probably not. Sunflowers are a summer thing. Summer to fall.
Dang it.
Lakey on one level appreciates the beauty of it all, the skill of it all, but on the other hand, rolled a 4, and his lip curls a little bit as he considers how much will has been exerted onto nature and how unnatural it in fact is.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that to that perfectly harmless bush?
It don't need to be in the shape of a rabbit, do it? It was a choice.
Fucking rich
You
people.
guys see, not terribly far away, that Hale is playing chess with the Black Knight that you guys had met before, who is Akemi's adoptive son.
Ooh.
Oh, that's lovely.
DeLacy will head on over and try to, like, demurely, like, make his presence known. Just ask, who's winning? I don't know chess.
Hale just kind of smiles, and the other guy goes, him. He's won almost all of the games. I'm good at it,
lad.
but he's better.
Good lad. He pats Hale's back.
Well, I don't mean to be beating you all the time, but I'm sorry. It's just how you play. He goes, I'm not mad about
There's
it.
no
It's
mercy in
fine.
chess. Never.
What are you doing here?
I came to see you, young man.
Oh, I don't have to go back yet, do I?
No. Peel your welfare visit. See how you's feeling. It has been a while since you've had your eyes open.
Well, Claude's been keeping me company mostly.
Good company could just stand for some different, for a little while.
Oh, I mean, I don't. Oh, and he kind of looks between you and Claude, and it's like, I don't want to upset anyone.
Looks.
You
DeLacy's
wouldn't
gonna
be
look at
upset.
Claude. DeLacy look at Claude. Mind if I take some attention from him for a spell?
Sure. I'll go get a sandwich or something. You guys, are you guys cool with hanging out for a little bit?
Of course, what I came to do.
Absolutely.
All right, good. I'll see you in a little bit, Claude. And Claude dips back and gets back to the Shadows headquarters for just a break.
And DeLacy's been walking around, so he's gonna take that seat that Claude just left. Kind of staring at the board for a second, like, really don't understand this game.
I could explain it to you if you like.
You'd be wasting your time. It's over my head, which is saying something. I'm pretty tall. How you doing, son?
I'm fine, mostly. It's a little disorienting going back and forth so much, but it's what has to be done until a solution can be found, I think.
Anyone been clear on how close they are to a solution?
No? At least not to me, but I mean, I'm only awake for like 4 hours a day as it currently stands. I think. I don't know. I'm losing track of time. I know they wake me up like 3 times a day, but it's all a blur after a while because it's just. You know that feeling when you start to fall asleep and you kind of lose your balance and you come to again? That's how it feels. Every time I go back through the portal and then come back out, it's like I never went to sleep at all. And then I'm just waking up again all of a sudden.
It sounds very jarring.
It's especially jarring when I'm going from day to night. It's weird.
Son, I'm sorry about that.
No,
I know it can't be helped.
It's what has to be done. Until we find the and he kind of nods at you guys, indicating it's something that he can't say.
I see what you at. Since the game's over, he just picks up the horse piece and just examining it. Like, what the hell does this horse have to do with it?
Oh, that's a knight.
If it's a knight, then why is it a horse? That's the thing it's not right.
Because in a battle they'd ride horses. Potentially.
Shouldn't they have a fellow astride him or something?
Oh no, not the, not the sentient ones, just the animal ones.
Wait, I'm confused, because wouldn't knights ride the horses into battle, so why you have the horse all by his lonesome? That's a horse without a rider is a bad sign, I thought.
It depends on the set, because sometimes they do have the full depiction, but sometimes they just... It's kind of like when you read a book and they just have like a summary of the text, so you don't necessarily have to read it if you don't like it. It's their own horse.
So the horse alone is shorthand for a fella on a horse.
Yeah, essentially.
For Briar and Lakey, he is bullshitting. He is not this stupid. He's being silly. Interesting. And now, how do you tell which one's the king and which one's the queen? They both have crowns. I don't understand this.
Usually, the one with the little sign above the crown is the king. Sometimes it's like a little, depending on, like here it's a star, but sometimes in other countries, depending on, maybe what their preferred deity is, they'll change it. But this is a Starlight City one, so it's got the little star above it. And then the queen doesn't usually have that, but she's a more powerful piece, typically speaking.
Good. Sets it down. You keeping your spirits up, kiddo?
I think so. Everyone's been really nice. And they're going out of their way to help me, which I very much appreciate, so...
Good.
What about you? You having a nice day so far? I heard there was a party.
It sure was, and he glances at Lakey.
There was my I had originally just invited my grandmother to come and see the boat that we had been on, but I should have known better because she turned it into a whole party before I could blink. She's like that.
That sounds like my grandmother, although usually it's a bunch of random creatures.
Yeah, that's how my grandmother throws parties. Definitely random creatures. She's related to most of them, but sometimes people just show up.
I mean, my grandmother's, made all of the creatures, so it's a little complicated, I guess.
Your grandmother is the reason why my grandmother and I are here.
Oh, no, that's my... And he... his vision, goes blank again. And then he comes to him and says, I'm sorry, you were telling me about your party, I think?
I was. We'll throw another one for you when we can spend more time together.
Oh, not if it...
When you're more...
That'd be too much trouble, wouldn't it?
No. My family will throw a party anywhere, anytime.
Oh.
Honestly, you have to convince them to stop throwing parties.
Oh, that's
what... Especially if they think someone needs it.
Well, sometimes at my abbey we'd throw parties too, but usually it was just for birthdays or holidays.
What did you do at your parties?
I mean, mostly we ate cake. Sometimes we painted. That was fun. or we make things for the local area, because sometimes people just need a little bit extra help.
What's something you've always wanted to do? Whether at a party or outside of it.
I don't know.
By the way, I rolled a 12. DeLacy has just started moving pieces on the board.
I don't think Hale has noticed at all. I can roll for it, but yeah, no, he hasn't noticed.
Well, I think what my friend Mr. DeLacy is saying is that our last adventure has come to a close, and we find ourselves looking for new ones. So, if there is anything that you would like to do,
I'd like to go home.
We're working on that one. That I can promise you.
Okay.
But if there's anything else that we can help with, we'd like to.
All right. Would anyone like a drink of any kind?
I'm still full from breakfast. Thank you kindly.
I've got water, and I've got lemonade, and I've got whatever. I think it's like a mixed berry juice.
DeLacy has to work to not do the cat stinky face at lemonade because of cats and citrus.
I would love a sip of berry juice. That sounds delicious.
No, you can have a whole glass. Hang on a second. And he pulls up, and it's just a regular, small, short glass of berry juice. It seems to be he's just got 3 glasses. But he's got empty ones nearby, and he grabs another one and pours it into the other one, and then brings the glass back down, and the original glass is still full.
That's a neat trick. How'd you do that? Small things they know.
It's a gift. And he's looking at you please explain. Please understand why I can't answer this question.
I think I understand. That's a good gift to have. Very, very hospitable.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
It certainly comes in handy when you don't have a lot to go around.
Oh, you'll never be caught lacking, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go. And he hands you the glass of berry juice, Lakey.
Lakey nods his thanks and takes a sip.
Quite peaceful. I feel bad that we've, essentially broken into somebody's garden, but it's a nice garden. Not enough vegetables, though.
It took a lot of skill to get this garden to look like this, and I appreciate that.
If you like this, I might have a suggestion for a place for you to visit. And he's just making the horse pieces kiss.
Oh, where's that then?
Glances briefly at Lakey and Briar. It's a town somewhere to the south of here. It's called Tornaso. It's named that way because sunflowers grow wild there around the summer and fall time. And I mean everywhere. Even places you don't want them to. There's a couple of little rivers hither and thither. Place always smells like it's in bloom. You might like it.
But you came here?
I was a young man still. I wanted to set out on my own, start my own life. I came from a big family too. Not as big as Mr. Quick Steps here, but in its own right, big.
I suppose I'm from a big family too, although I'm just the youngest, so I guess I'm the only. And then, well,
Be the only and the youngest. Now, that's a feat, young man.
it's
Look at you go.
complicated. I'm sorry. I don't remember if I met. Yes.
Sorry, Dr. Breyer. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you're a doctor.
More or less. I happened to be there when Mr. Quickstep here liberated you from the stage.
Yes, I was gonna say thank you for your help.
I was going to apologize for acting rashly and grabbing you without your consent or information.
I mean, I was just trying to bolt from point A to point B, and I don't know if I would have made it, so maybe it's best that you stepped in.
A quick step, as it were.
I
Even
think
quick-
everything turned out the way it should, but we can still have feelings about the way it happened.
That's fair.
I would have preferred to have given you
I'm just
far more
sorry.
agency.
They said you wound up in some trouble because of it, so I apologize for that.
Oh, that's
not you.
No, it's not, but
That
it
is neither your fault nor your responsibility, but I appreciate your sympathy. Besides, how else would my friend DeLacy learn chess, had we not saved you?
I don't know that he's learning chess. He's
making the king's kiss now.
No, they're supposed
I
to
mean-
fight.
It's sort of like the dollies my sister had. That's as close as I can get. Of course, they had faces.
He is playing a kind of chess. Maybe not by the rules we expected, but something is happening.
I keep them on the toes. Smooch.
Shipping chef, perhaps.
I think that's their faces, but yes.
Claude comes back with sandwiches and gives Hale a sandwich as well. And Hale says, "Oh, thank you." And starts tucking in. And Claude says, "I hate to tell you, but we should probably get you back soon."
He's hastily trying to put the pieces back the way they were when Claude left. They're not correct. And he doesn't care. He goes, Hale. And he actually reaches over and gently touches the back of Hale's hand. He goes, Hale, we are going to figure this out. You have my word of that. This will not be forever.
I just appreciate everyone's help, and I'd really like to get home. Please don't get hurt on my account.
I will do my best to keep myself safe in service.
We tend to get hurt on our own account, but it's very kind of you to say that.
I mean,
Well,
the worst that happens is they put me back in my gilded cage. So, well, it might be a little bit more tightly locked than the last time.
The fur on the back of Lacey's neck visibly bristles. Let's do our best not to allow that to come to pass.
Agreed.
Have you found your missing friend yet?
Our friend's missing companion. We did. It was quite an event. Great big feels all around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's
Indeed.
good. I thought she'd been missing for a while, so.
Lacey's giving Lake and Briar a look like, help me out, who does he mean?
We may be speaking
Sorry,
of different people.
Miss Lisa. They said Elio
Ah.
was very stirred up. He said she never turned up on a mission and it almost got him killed, and then nobody's seen her in quite a while.
We were off looking for a different friend. We are, in fact, still looking for Miss Lisa. But she has a habit of breaking out into a case of adventure at the worst possible time, I think.
Mm.
Well, I hope she's okay.
Likewise.
Claude looks down at the board and goes, I didn't leave it like this. What the hell?
Well, you got your chores to do and I got mine. Why don't we head out, folks?
And you hear Hale go, I'm right here. And he says, no, Hale. Hale goes, I don't know what that is. Hell, like devils and demons, and Hale goes, what's a devil? What's a demon? You know, like where bad people go when they. Okay, cool. No, you're. That must just be a thing in Cliffside, where I come from, where my dad lives. Yeah.
Lakey doesn't need to turn around to see the book on Claude's belt. He just goes, oh, my aunt lives in Cliffside.
Oh, cool. Does she know any gnomes down there?
Probably. She actually takes after both sides of the family and has not only the stately rabbit ears, but also a handsome set of antlers.
I hope they grew in after she was born, because that had to hurt.
They're capable of a lot of things. So who knows?
Well,
But it makes her a fairly singular figure.
In case you talk to her, my dad's name is Twig Fiddlefern. He lives in Upper Cliffside. With you know, his wife. So,
Well, he could live with someone else's wife. I'm not judging.
no,
That's the great thing about wives. They
Just-
can go wherever they want.
just the one.
Yeah, no judging. I had a ton of uncles growing up.
Well, I would love to hear stories because I don't get to see them much. So, any ridiculousness you would love to, or
yeah, I can
daily life.
totally. But you know, right now, Hale and I are playing some chess. But maybe later.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like that. I would like to try to get to know more of us. We had other things to do, but I think if we're all working as a team now.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, best person to talk to if you're trying to get like the quick notes on everybody is probably Fior. She takes a copious amount of notes.
Yeah, she does.
Fior is definitely a force of nature, but I'm intrigued by meeting people and hearing their stories, and just getting to know what makes them them. That is absolutely a 15 on my deception to not let on that I know exactly what I'm doing.
Give me another, an insight check really quick. And then we should probably round up the night really quick here.
That's a 13.
He is intimidated as hell at the prospect that you've just put forward, because he rolled a 4. You can read it plainly on his face, that he is out of his fucking depth, and he feels like he's put his foot in his own mouth in terms of, promises he can't keep.
And he does have a book, right?
Oh, absolutely. You've known that he's had a book since he was on the stage at the festival.
Mal forgot. I'm
Yeah.
sure Lakey knew. But yeah, no, Lakey has a new favorite game, and he's gonna play it every chance he can get.
Yeah.
We can let thumbtacks.
We'll catch up later, for sure.
Absolutely.
But for right now, I mean, I think, Hale and I are just gonna spend the just as long as we can out here before...
Yeah, no, finish. By all means, finish up your game. Hale, again, if there's anything that we can provide for you in the interim, we would be happy to. And, gentlemen, shall we retire?
We shall. And he's moved the horses back into kissing in the middle of the board.
That's not how they move. They move in an L shape. Oh, okay.
Hale,
I'm glad you're
It was
healthy,
nice to see you too.
more or less.
Thank you again for teleporting me out of there.
Of course. Would you like a handshake or a high five or a hug?
Yes.
You pick.
I concur.
And he kind of awkwardly positions himself to be able to intercept all three.
So he starts
hand.
He starts with a high five, and then grabs your hand, and then handshakes it very awkwardly, and then hug.
He gives him a very good, very sound, squishy, emotional, grounding, medicinal hug.
That's kind.
And then kind of lets him go as gently as he can.
Yeah.
And offers his hand to Claude.
Claude gives you a handshake.
Claude, looking forward to spending more time togetger.
Yeah,
You seem like a very interesting fellow.
Well, captive audience, I can't get very far, because wanted posters and all.
Tell me about it! And Lakey smacks him on the back.
Oh, the heat from those is starting to die down. Y'all have more time than you know what to do with before you know it.
Yeah, it might be better if I just flee the city, unfortunately.
Give it another
well-
week and all them posters will be down.
We know people in Cliffside.
We do know
So
people
there's
in
always
Cliffside. Dad
We sure
always
do.
said that there's a bed if I want it, so,
Ooh, is it gnome-sized?
I hope not. I'm really tall, compared to gnomes.
Well, we'll send you off in your own bed if you go that way.
Cliffside's, from what I understand, pretty accommodating. They probably get me a bed, right?
That's fair. Yeah. All right. Well, gentlemen, enjoy your game. We are off to go do.
Do not separate those
space.
two. Do not separate those two. There's a whole love story there. I'll be very upset if it goes wrong.
But
I'm sure some of this, or they had a fight and broke up, and that's why the two armies are at war.
Man, just never works out.
Never.
Damn it.
They need to go to therapy.
Tragic.
DeLacy does extend his hand towards Tail before they go.
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna handshake it. However you offer it, he will try to oblige. And he holds your handshake for a second and says, Mr. DeLacy, please tell your friend that I forgive him for the other night. I don't know how long it's been for you. It feels like hours for me. It's probably been days.
Which friend?
The elf? Fox?
Yes. Fox. I will.
I think,
He will most likely
you know-
have forgotten what you're apologizing for.
well, for knocking me out and stealing my armor and whatnot.
I will pass your words on to him. Firmly.
Thank you.
At the very least, he will be pleased to know that you are thinking of him fondly.
I don't want him feeling guilty on my account. It doesn't.
Wait, you feel guilty for being mugged?
No, I didn't want him to feel guilty for mugging me.
I will pass on your forgiveness to him. And be sure that he knows how glad he should be to have it.
It is also important to note that Hale did not do either of those things. They were DeLacy's crimes. I'm sorry, Fox didn't do those things. That was DeLacy.
Mm-hmm.
But only Fox.
You're very
knows that.
kind. You're very kind, Hale, and we appreciate you a great deal.
Indeed.
But it was. Thank you for stopping it. If you ever want to play chess while I'm awake, I mean, I carry it around.
Absolutely. I would love a game. But you two finish, and I'll see you later. And Leaky goes through the portal. Finally.
I would love to watch a game. That's Hale's hand.
I don't
Follow
think you're gonna. Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Good to see you, Hale.
Good to see you too. Nice to meet you, Doctor.
Unofficial, yes. Take care. As best you can.
And as you
He
turn
goes
around
through the
and
portal.
leave, you hear him say to Claude, "Oh, Claude, he's got one of the notebooks like yours."
Cold sweat
that
on the back
nice.
of his neck, it's fine.
Oh, ain't that nice? You got something in common with Claude there, Doctor.
Oh, that was a 12.
And I think that is a great pausing point because it's almost 11 o'clock. Because we don't have any of our I have to go to bed at 10 p.m.ers on with us this evening, so we could just kind of keep going. But I think that's a good pausing
So we were left unattended.
We were left unattended.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
But we will be back. We will be back next week for Monster Hunters, where we are attempting to convince a farmer to give us a spice cake recipe to fulfill a promise to a witch for a thing for money.
We're putting a lot
Or
of
at least have a
fair-skinned
simple
folk out in the
conversation.
sun. Gonna go great.
Yeah.
That
But yeah,
comes
we'll
next
be
week.
back to Digitized Heroes in 2 weeks. Hopefully with a more full complement, but we'll see. I'm not sure when Edgar and August's play is ending. I know it's somewhere at the later part of March, so it might not be in time, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Next time on Digital Hero.
Digitized Heroes. Yes, we will see you next week. Take care. Bye.
Bye.